Hi, welcome to another Reaseheath animal encounter. We're here at the Raccoon dog enclosure and I'm just going to go in and feed them. And today we are giving them some Moreo worms, and then we've got some corn on the cob, some ferret food, some pear and some blueberries, because Raccoon dogs are omnivores and they eat a lot of different things, especially in the wild. And here we try and replicate that diet. So they get meat, so they get chicken, they get bits of fish, they get small mammals like mice and rats, and that's what they would eat in the wild, as well as all the plant matter and fruit and vegetables and things like that. So we'll go in and feed them and then I'll tell you a bit more about them. So I just put the Moreo worms in a tub, which is a bit of enrichment for them, and it's got holes all the way around, so they've got to work for their food. So these guys, they are part of the canid family, which is they're related to dogs. So even though they're called a raccoon dog, they're actually closely related to dogs and foxes. So nothing to do with raccoons at all. But they're called that because they've got that band across their eyes. So you can see they're quite furry, and in the wild they are hunted for their fur and for their meat. And they are native to Asia, so you find them in Japan and China. And all over the Asian continent. But they are also a very invasive species in Europe. So you can find them in Eastern Europe, all the way across Sweden and Italy. They're doing quite well there, but they are an invasive species, so there are programs there to try and eradicate these guys because they are a pest in the wild. So they're also the only canid species that goes into torpor during the winter. So they don't look like this in the winter. They have a lot more fur to keep them warm because places that they live in the wild, it's really cold. And to cope with that, they feed themselves up in the autumn and then they sleep during the winter months a lot more than they would usually. So you don't see them, especially here in the zoo as well, you don't see them very active over the winter months. So September, October, they'll fatten themselves up and eat as much as they can so that they can survive those months without too much moving around and hunting for food. They're also really good at tree climbing, and not many foxes do try. Not many members of the fox family do climb trees, but there's only these guys and the grey fox. These guys and the grey fox that climb trees in the canid family. So they are really adaptable animals, raccoon dogs. They are nocturnal predominantly, but they do change their habits, so they do come out in the day depending on the availability of food, and because they eat quite a lot of different things in the wild, you do see them out in the day sometimes as well. So these guys, because they get fed in the day at the zoo, they do come out and they are more active in the day rather than at night. See, this one's using the enrichment that we put out for him, so trying to get the worms out of the tub. Also, they are the only living species of their genus, so there's no more animals in the same genus as these guys that are alive anymore.